One. What is everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you, breaking down the NFL Week One. It's the first look. I am with Dustin, aka I am Jelly. How's it going, man? It's been a hot minute.
What's up, dude? Glad to be back.
So this is Week One. The NFL. This is the $5 contest. I feel like we're gonna throw so much money in this $5 millionaire contest. I know you're already making lineups, so I just started looking at prices. Yeah, and this is like I said, week one. We still have a while to go. We still have camp cuts that are going to happen, injuries that are going to occur, just like today. An injury already occurred, which we'll talk about. So again, this is just the first look. Don't lock and load your lineups already. I know you are, Jelly, though. I already know you're locking and loading. But yeah, man, how do you feel about week one?
Dude, I'm excited about this. This is like when they drop the prices for the first time, it feels like Christmas morning for us degenerate gamblers. And just start playing around with the prices, picking which stacks you want to get, what games you're going to target. It's just all around good fun.
It's definitely going to be a good time. We have the Hall of Fame game coming up on Thursday, the 31st, with the Chargers and Lions. So that's going to be a good game, the preseason. But yeah, this is the NFL Week One. We're going to go with position by position. Before we begin, though, always hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe. That helps me a ton, as y'all know. Follow Jelly on Twitter. I'm going to add his content in the description below. So yeah, we're going to start off with quarterbacks to play Jaden Daniels to play or to not play Jaden Daniels against the New York Giants. How do you feel about Jaden Daniels on this slate?
You know, it's just for me personally, just looking at his price point and seeing him being the most expensive quarterback, it makes me not want to go that route because I have other ideas and other positions I want to do. This would be if a lot of value opens up from now until week one, which could happen, then I would think about playing Jaden Daniels. But we also got to remember something too. These are not the same teams from last year. Things change. I mean, like last year, no one predicted the Vikings with Sam Darnold to win like 13, 14 games. And no one predicted the Commanders last year to be really, really good. So, and everyone's projecting the same stuff's going to happen then. We don't know. The Giants might have a better defense. Jaden might take a step back. I'm just a little weary at that price point on the second year quarterback after having a great rookie year. But CJ Stroud had a bumpy season last year in his second year.
Yeah, man, I think the biggest thing is Terry McLaurin, what's going on with him. Uh
Yeah,
'Cause that will be the game changer, I think. Again, he's probably going to play. I mean, it's early still, but you never know. I mean, Stewart from the Bengals just now signed the rookie out of that camp. So again, stranger things have happened. We don't know with the contract situation here and there. So it's just kind of hard to pay that 7,000 price tag for JD Daniels. Joe Burrow against the Cleveland Browns. I kind of rather just drop down to Baker Mayfield, to be honest with you, at 6-6 against Atlanta. Again, I know we have the Chris Godwin kind of situation happening. But you still can't discount what Baker Mayfield has done. Um, I'm not trying to look at last season, but we know about last season. We know the games that he had where he can just go off and go nuke the slate. You have Ibuka at 4-6, who's cheap that we'll talk about. If Godwin's out for an experience or extended amount of time, McMillan from last year, Trey Palmer from last year, Sterling Shepard has been hit or miss. The options are still there for Baker, to say the least. And then last one I'll talk about is Jared Goff. I'm not really going to him against Green Bay. So how do you feel about Burrow, Baker, and Jared Goff?
if I had to pick one, I'd probably go Burrow, but I worry about the Bengals always starting slow like they do every single year. Week one, Joe Burrow does not look great. It's been a I don't even think since his rookie year. Like you go to every week one since he's in the league, he doesn't have a great outing week one. I agree with you with Baker. I do worry about him getting a new offensive coordinator for the second year in a row. That makes me a little hesitant. And Jared Goff's the same thing. They each all have question marks. Is Burrow's slow start? Goff and Baker pretty much the same thing. Is different coordinators, so you don't know what the offense is going to look like. So it's a question mark. But if I had to I would just go talent over everything. And I think Burrow is more talented than both of them. And the matchup, Cleveland, I don't think is necessarily a barn burner. Neither is Atlanta.
Yeah, so and then you have Murray, Nix, Purdy, Love. This is kind of the dead zone for me. CJ Stroud. I'm not really getting them any of these guys. Are you liking any of them? Like I said, Murray, Nix, Purdy, Love, Stroud.
I would go see Kyler Murray has a special place in my heart for all the money he's won me in the past. I would go Kyler Murray because that Saints defense, I this might be the worst defense along with the Miami Dolphins in the NFL. Just based on who they've added, who they've drafted, who they've lost in free agency. The Saints have lost a lot. They just had Tyrann Mathieu retire. Their defense is really, really old. They're getting a new defensive coordinator because Kellen Moore's come in and brought his guy. So we're not sure what's going to look like. The secondary is very suspect. And I think the Cardinals' offensive line is just much better than the Saints' D line. So I think Kyler Murray would have all day to throw or run if he chooses to.
Do you like Bo Nix or Purdy at all? I'm not.
I'm Bo Nix. I don't hate him. I just don't think he's on a Tennessee's defense, even though they had the worst record in the league last year, it's because their offense. Their defense is not bad. They're not bad at all. They got talent on that side. Um, I just think that Bo Nix would not give you enough at that price point to help you cash in anything. Like I think that, honest to God, I think I'd be like a 16-point game for Bo Nix. I think it wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be bad.
If I had a pick in this group, it would be Purdy. I think, just with the stacking options that he's bringing to the table.
Yeah.
If we look at the stacking options for him,
Mhm.
um, Jennings, Purcell's is supposed to be back to practice pretty soon. I think today or
Mhm.
tomorrow. Demarcus Robinson. And then, yeah, then you have Kittle on the other end at the tight end. The stacking options are there, to say the least, with no Debo Samuel. The Ayuk situation, again, we don't know when he's going to be back. Um, he's not expected to be, yeah, available for training camp as he recovers from a torn ACL and an MCL.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hot minute. So again, I think it's Jennings' time to shine. I know he wants to get paid as well.
Yeah.
So again, I think I would go Purdy if I had a pick in that group. And then
We
go
Marvin
ahead.
Jr. with Kyler because Marvin Harrison Jr. is only 5,500.
He is cheap. He is cheap. Um, and then Matthew Stafford, I'm not really getting to against Houston. I do like Tua against the Colts at 5'8", as long as they can stay healthy and not take a shot to the head.
Yeah.
We know how that goes. And then Bryce Young, I mean, he to be different, that's an option. You know what I mean?
And we all know how I feel about Bryce Young.
I mean, he's had his games where he's gone off. I
Yeah.
mean, it's going to be different. It's going to be an option to get different, but you have to be different in the Millie Maker, of course.
Yeah.
So if you want to go with the Bryce Young kind of game stack in Carolina and Jacksonville, I wouldn't blame you. And then Penix at 5'6", that's another way to get different, I think. I like him a ton, to be honest with you. I know you don't like Kyle Pitts, but I'm stacking Penix and Pitts together in London in a line. I kind of like it. The silence is deafening. There you
Like
go. The
you're
silence.
much more on Penix than I am. And I'm not saying it because I don't like the Falcons. I just don't. I don't know, man. Like, and it's not really all Penix. I don't like his coach. I don't think you should. I don't think Raheem Morris should be an NFL head coach. So that's why I think that's why I'm a little against Penix. I think if he had an offensive minded coach, I would like him a little bit more. But I just don't trust Morris.
So not
Uh,
so
you know
not to get sidetracked, but if you have Baker, Evans, and then London and Pitts in the lineup,
oh
I
well,
I kind of like it.
it'd be high scoring. Baker can give you 20, Pitts will give you 20, London can give you 17, and Pitts will give you one. I mean, it's a really high scoring stat right there.
No catches, yeah, it happens.
Happens a lot with Kyle Allen.
I'm not getting the Drake May. I don't know what the situation is about the receivers. That's kind of worrying me. You know what I
That
mean?
I do think Diggs. One thing I do like about Drake May, he has a vastly upgraded O line, like a very vastly upgraded O line. Um, so he'll have a little bit more time to throw. He'll get much better protection. That would help more in the running game. But you know what? I think Stephon Diggs, he is older, but he's still going to be their number one. And to get a number one receiver in the low 5,000s is against the Raiders defense, who I don't think is that great either.
I kind of want a game to like the first couple games as a prove it game to see what's going to happen. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That is because did you name a Raiders corner?
Not really.
I couldn't either.
Um, Justin Fields with a dislocated toe. I liked him going into this season.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know when he's going to be practicing again. I don't like the matchup though against
No.
Pitt. Sam Darnold. I know I kind of liked him a little bit. Again, another way just to be different, but you also have Trevor Lawrence right here at 5'3" that I like a lot more than Sam Darnold against Carolina. With Ryan Thomas, I'll stack that game some. Do you like Trevor Lawrence or Darnold or Fields anything?
No, I'm not really high on Darnold. I just think Kevin O'Connell's a really great coach. Uh, yeah, I'm sour on Darnold. I'm not high on Darnold like everyone else was. Lawrence is interesting. You could stack him with Brian Thomas. There's really no one else to stack him with on there.
Travis Hunter.
Uh, on his defense, was god awful last year. They made a lot of improvements. They're still. I don't think they're going to be. I still think you're going to have their way with them. Um, I don't.
You don't like Travis Hunter?
I like Travis Hunter, man, but I just don't know how to play him. I don't know how to play him. I really don't. I don't see him being on every snap of offense through there. So to me, he's not worth the price.
Are you playing Aaron Rodgers against the Jets?
I would take a flyer on him. It would be a perfect set. It'd be him and DK. Rogers is petty, man. If he feels like you've done him wrong, he finds a way to make you pay.
Until he tears his ACL week one on the first play.
Man, you are not a Rogers guy, are you?
I just don't. I mean, yeah, it's a cheap price tag, but I don't know what to expect. Again, it's kind of similar to Tua. It's the injuries that worry me.
He didn't play that bad last year.
It's just the injuries that I don't know what to expect.
Well, it's his first off season where he hasn't been hurt.
Yeah. Geno Smith against New England.
Uh, no. I don't know. That's a question mark. That's a big question mark.
And then I don't know who's going to be starter for Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson. Again, I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm starting him against that god awful Miami defense.
I mean, we could start Caitlin Clark at quarterback for the Colts. We saw her arm.
Oh
So
yeah, great arm.
better than Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson.
That's
Uh,
that's true.
Gosh, I like how they priced them both the same though.
That's good. Yeah,
That doesn't give us like AR at 6,000 and Daniel Jones at 5,000. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I like how they're now both 5,100. You don't know. Uh,
No,
I saw that Russell Wilson is the starter for the Giants.
yeah,
Again, that's gross. That's so gross at 5,000.
yeah. I don't think I'd want to touch that.
Cam Ward at 5,000.
Man,
First game of the year.
not against that defense.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
If
Um,
he goes out there and does, if he can go out there and just throw for like 180, no touchdowns, no picks, I would count that as a win.
um, I'm not messing with the Cleveland situation between
No,
Flacco, Pickett, and Gabriel Sanders.
no,
They're all priced the same. I like that. I like how their New Orleans quarterbacks are all priced the same, which they're supposed to be doing a quarterback carousel, playing like 3 or 4 snaps each. I don't know. Did you see that?
that's weird. If I was going to play anyone, I would just play Kamara.
Yeah, like apparently they're doing the quarterback carousel where they're each going to take reps. I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's kind of wrapping up for quarterback.
I would tell you one thing about the Colts. If AR gets the job, you can play AR by himself. You ain't got to stack him with nobody. But if you get Daniel Jones, I would stack him with either Michael Pittman or Tyler Warren.
for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Going to running back. Uh, Bijan 8,000, Gibbs 7,7, CMC 7,3. I think pricing is soft. I'm all over CMC at 7,3 to say
I,
that.
I agree with you.
Again, that's just a cheap price tag. Um, Again, I know we have Bijan right there at 8,000 and Gibbs at 7,7. We've seen the upside that Gibbs brings. He can easily break a slate here and there.
Yeah.
But again, CMC at only 7,3 healthy. I'll take that any day of the week, especially with no Debo Samuel, who's not taking reps away from him.
And also, like, he'll get his full workload again. I think he's 100% healthy.
Yeah.
That workload at 7-3 is a steal.
Yeah, I'm all over him. Um, Bucky Irving 7-1,
No,
Genty 7,000, Achan at 6'9". I don't know what the role Genty's gonna have.
I
That's a
don't.
huh?
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him, like I said, going into this season. I think he's gonna be the running back one, of course, but we have Mostert right there at 5,000.
Yeah.
So again, what's the split going to be? I don't
Mhm.
know. So for me, it's kind of just another wait and see approach. I hate saying that, but again, it's week one. It's unpredictable. Nobody knows. No, everybody can tell you that they know. I don't know, and I know you don't know either. All the experts that are making tons of money don't know either. So we're all on a level playing field. So I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, Achan at 6'9", I like that at part of my Miami stack.
I agree.
You like him at all?
Yeah, I do. I like him out of those three too, because Bucky Irvin, man, you just don't know. Last year we loved Rashad White, and then Liam Cohen preferred Bucky Irvin. Now Liam Cohen's gone. Do we know this new OC wants to use Bucky like Liam Cohen did? Genty, I just don't like the Raiders O line. To be honest with you, I think they're going to be down by a lot. I don't think Genty's going to get the running that he's going to get the carries that people think he's going to get. That's why I prefer Achan this spot. Achan can run and catch.
With no Mostert as well.
Yeah,
I mean, Jalen Wright's your back at 4'9". So
yeah, I'm not worried about that.
I know you don't like. That's my point. Is you don't have Mostert taking away your carries.
Nope,
So it's the A chance. So show. Jonathan Taylor at 6'8". I don't mind that
nope.
against Miami. You're not playing him.
No, no, no. I was agreeing with you.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing them both together, Achan and Taylor in the same lineup. Having both running backs. So and then the Green Bay situation with Josh Jacobs.
Mhm.
Are you do you like him at all?
I don't. I got a feeling he's going to be low owned when by the time this gets to week one because
Yeah.
their prices on these guys like CMC and the workload like for Achan or Bijan. I think Josh Jacobs is going to be the one forgotten about. So at that price, I don't mind Josh Jacobs too. I don't think the Lions' run defense is. It's not a daunting run defense, so I would not mind playing Josh Jacobs.
Then we have no Zach Moss. It's Chase Brown, running back one season. Do you
I
like
love.
him? Do you like him at 6'6"?
Yes, I do.
You think Samaje P. Ryan's going to take away any of the carries though?
No,
You don't think so?
he'll get some carries, but it's not going to be as bad as people think.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like I said, Chase Brown. And then we have Kyron Williams at 6'5", Brees
Yeah,
Hall 6'4", Kamara 6'3". I think the Kamara price tag is the one that stands out to me. That's cheap.
dirt cheap.
I mean, he's gonna have to do it all. It's gonna be Alvin Kamara all over again.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to basically run this offense. And at 6'3"
Hmm.
against Arizona, I'll take it any day of the week.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I don't. So, do you think Mixon's gonna be healthy enough to play week one?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I don't know, man.
But it's for a non-football injury.
Huh?
He's out right now, but you saw it's a non-football injury.
It's the foot that's the issue.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. When he came in last year, he played great.
So
Now,
we'll see what happens with him. If he is out though, it's going to be Nick Chubb running back one season for me
oh yeah,
at
that's
5'2". So I'm not expecting him to play week one at least. Again, I could be wrong. So I'm loving Nick Chubb at 5'2". But also kind of going back up here, James Conner at 6'1". That's a great price tag for me. I mean, again, he's been consistent every single year. He's a consistent option.
he is
So he's going to get you. I mean, 20 is basically the average that he's going to get you.
pretty much.
So again, I'm all over James Conner at 6'1". Um, and then dropping down again, you can play Conner and Kamara on the same lineup in that same game. I wouldn't mind it. And then we have the question mark of Chuba Hubbard. Do you like him at 6,000?
Yeah,
Do you think Rico's going to take away carries though?
no, because they had Miles Sanders last year, and Miles Sanders didn't even. I mean, here's the thing too: people are so worried about carries being taken away, but Jameer Gibbs was still a top three running back with David Montgomery back there.
I feel you.
Everyone last year about Blake Corum taking Kyron Williams snaps, and then when the games got here, like, oh,
For
oh.
real.
And everyone worried about Zach Moss taking Chase Brown's carries away. And Zach Moss did get hurt, but it really didn't make that much of a difference.
I feel you. I'm liking Kenneth Walker at 5'9", by the
I,
way. A ton. I'm liking him a ton. Uh,
yeah,
I think that price tag is way too cheap for what he can do. And then going to the Washington kind of running back situation with Eckler and Brian Robinson, that's a major price discrepancy, I think.
yeah,
8 for Eckler and 5.8 for Brian Robinson. That's kind of wild to me. For what we saw out of Eckler last year.
yeah.
Um,
I think I think Robinson's going to be the lead back. I want. They were talking about Eckler being uh, a casual a cap cut casualty.
really
Yeah,
interesting.
so I said
Uh,
the dude we talked about earlier, Kenneth Walker. I love
uh,
Kenneth. But here's the thing, though. What's the one thing I'm surprised you didn't bring up about getting snaps taken away? Zach Charbonnet could play. Charbonnet could play. But the one thing I like about Kenneth Walker is I always play a running back and a contract year.
uh,
Running back contract year. There's three this year. It's Kenneth Walker, Kyron Williams, and I believe it is DeAndre Swift.
gotcha.
I love DeAndre Swift this year. I know he's not on the slate, but
What do you think of the Denver running back situation with Dobbins, McLaughlin, and Harvey? Again, I don't know who's going to be running back one. And you also
I,
have Estimate.
I don't need that. That's why I'm not touching it.
I mean, again, I've seen RJ Harvey in college. Like I said, he was a great electric running back.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to expect though when you have Dobbins right there at also 5'5". I mean, again, we're injury away for Dobbins as well. We're one injury away.
This is the backfield where I know I said about carries don't matter. This is the one where carries do matter. I'm not touching this backfield until I see a game or two of what they want to do.
And then you had the split also with Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears.
Mm-hmm.
We seen Pollard go off in games last year.
Yeah,
It's kind of a hard situation to kind of figure out right now. David Montgomery at 5'7". I'm liking Tracy at 5'6". I know they drafted a Cam Scatterbu, but again, we know what Tracy is.
yeah.
So again, I'm liking him at 5'6".
Oh yeah, Tracy's good.
Um, and then dropping down, we have, like I said, Dobbins, Jerome Ford, running back one, to say the least on Cleveland.
Yeah,
So I don't think Judkins. I don't know what's going on with Judkins with the kind of the criminal situation going on, or I don't even want to say criminal, just like legal situation going on, and then the injury not getting signed. I don't know, man. What's going on with those running back situation in Cleveland?
I don't know either, but it would be a good spot for Jerome Ford. If Judkins is out, there's really no one else to take snaps away, so Ford would play the whole game.
I mean, they still haven't signed Judkins, to say the least.
Yeah,
Signed, so we could even see Dylan Sampson. I mean,
I mean that's a
so again, I don't know. We don't know what the situation is going to be. Pierre Strong, but
no.
I remember him from New England playing him.
That's a preseason DFS darling right there, Pierre Strong.
So again, we don't know. So again, with the kind of situation going on with Judkins, I'm staying away from it for now. But again, I think it's going to be Jerome Ford all the way. Um,
If Judkins is not there and it's just Jerome Ford, that's a lock.
I like it. Yeah.
Lock
Um,
right.
New England side,
Yeah.
Henderson and Stevenson. Henderson is only $100 more.
Yeah.
Do you like him over Stevenson?
No, because they got Josh McDaniels back, and McDaniels likes Rashawn Stevenson.
That
But
is
Stevenson played for his offense, so Stevenson's going to have to leg up on Henderson. And but this one is one that carries matter. This one, I will give the edge to Stevenson, and if you want to play Stevenson, I don't hate that move. But Stevenson can catch too. There could be a realistic possibility that I have a lineup that my two running backs are Rashawn Stevenson and Jerome Ford.
Oh Lord.
Just because of sheer volume coming their way.
Can I interest you in some of Trevor or Travis Etienne at 5'4"?
Trevor Etienne,
Sorry, Travis.
Travis. I'm about to say Trevor plays with the Panthers.
5'4".
It's
That's
interesting.
cheap. That's cheap.
It's dirt cheap, but man, I don't know, dude.
Again, I don't know how much Tate Bigsby's going to take away from him.
And I don't know which running back Liam Cohen prefers.
But both of them are cheap, man. They're both cheap.
They are, and one could be a smash week one, but man, I just don't know. I just don't know because like with Stevenson, you can go back and say he's played for McDaniel, Joe. But Bigsby and ETN, man, you just don't know because it's a new situation.
And then we have Garindo at 5'3". I'm not sure why he's priced at 5'3". I guess it's because of the CMC injuries that's happened in the past, I'm assuming. Uh,
Well,
because that's crazy to me that he's priced at 5'3" and ETN's priced at 5'4".
that is nuts.
So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm assuming it's because of the CMC injuries from last year.
Yeah,
And then you have the Pittsburgh situation with Caleb Johnson, the monster from Iowa, 5'3", and then Warren at 5'2". I think we talked about it before the show. I think the goal line back would be Caleb Johnson. And
yeah,
I think the pass catching in like third round or third, not third down. Yes, third down role would be Warren at 5'2".
yeah.
Kind of the pass catching ability. Um, Nick Chubb 5'2" we talked about. If there's no Mixon, Woody Marks, is he going to see some snaps at 5'2"?
No,
You don't think so?
no.
Um, so Rashad White, 5'1", cheap,
He was a darling last year.
cheap.
He's cheap, but we don't know. We just don't know.
Scottaboo 5'1", Dowdle 5,000, Mostert 5,000. Here's the backups: Sam,
If
Charbonnet, Algier. Yeah, these are all your backups.
yeah, Scatterboo, if you want to make him just a touchdown worthy play because you might get a goal line run, you can go that route.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of like how with Nick Chubb, Nick Chubb might get the goal line work.
yeah.
Same Scatterboo. If you just want them to be two touchdown dependent plays, you could do that. I'm just not spending a slot in my DFS lineup for that.
That is true. You ready to go to receiver?
Oh man, I'm ready.
Jamar Chase 8'1". Puka 7'6", Nico Collins 7'4", Sam Brown 7'1", and then the last one I'll go with Malik Neighbors 7,000.
Yeah,
Is it bad for me to say I'm liking Malik Neighbors at 7,000?
no, it's quarterback upgrade.
Do you think him and Russell Wilson will have that connection? No.
I'm just gonna say this. I would like Malik Neighbors a hell of a lot more if Jameis Winston was the starting quarterback. If Jameis Winston was the starting quarterback of the Giants, Malik Neighbors would be my lock on this board.
Well, I saw today there was a tweet or something about how they're gonna have to have like a Godfather offer if they're gonna trade Winston. So he's looking. I think they're gonna keep him. I don't think he's gonna leave Winston.
I don't think so either, man. But my question is, why would you? If Winston's out there and you knew you wanted to draft Jackson Dart, why'd you sign Russell Wilson?
I don't know, man. I'm not
Um,
a G. We're not GMs, unfortunately.
I, I definitely would not have made that move.
Um, I don't. We know the upside Chase brings. I feel
Yeah,
like do I.
no, I was agreeing with you.
I mean, we know what happens with Jamar Chase. The price tag, I don't know what to do with this Puka at 7.6. I feel like that's overpriced.
Um, we say that now, but then when the game starts, you see him catching 7, 8 catches. You're like, well, never mind.
Yeah, it's hard to distinguish. Like
He's done that so many times.
that's the thing. He's done it so many times, but he's also burned me so many freaking times, dude.
He's. I will say this now. Puka hasn't burned me. Cooper Cup burned me last year.
Well, good thing he's priced in the 5,000s. I'm going to be playing a lot of him. So
Go for it.
I can't wait to be burned once again.
Go for it. I will not be burned by that one. But I don't know. It's like it's one of the things where you have to remind yourself in the moment that this always happens to prevent yourself from doing it again while we're not watching a game.
Yeah.
Because it's happened, man. Puka's like 7-6 or 8,000. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for Puka. Then I watch Puka play and I'm like, damn it. Yeah, that's like 25, 27 easy points right there I could have had.
What about Nico Collins?
I like Nico Collins. I like him against that Rams defense. I think that Rams defense vastly outperformed their talent last year. I think they all just played out of their mind great. But now you lost your nose tackle, your starting linebacker, both to the Carolina Panthers, by the way. Uh, I question your secondary. Your pass, Jared Verse is good, but I'm just not. I think the Rams defense really outplayed their expectations. I think they're going to come back down to earth.
I
So,
feel
with that all being said, I like Nico. He's CJ Stroud's favorite weapon by far, and I think that could be a high scoring game. And that's the last game of the day too. Normally, those games are the ones that you're kind of sweating out. If I make a lineup and I don't have an evening game, I get a little worried.
I feel you. I'm not playing a lot of St. Brown, to say the least.
Yeah,
At least at first glance. Brian Thomas, I'm liking at 6'8" a ton. I think that's cheap for him for his upside that he brings. I'm also liking Tyreek Hill at 6'7". I'm
love that.
liking Mike Evans at 6'6". I'm liking London at 6'5". This is the range I'm kind of in on is
Yeah,
Thomas, Hill, Evans, London. That's the range I might live in. As my wide receiver one, if I'm fading the guys up top in the 7,000 range, I'll
Mhm.
drop down here and play these guys. Um, the mystery one I want to talk about is Garrett Wilson. We've already seen the training camp highlights. People are going in on him. What do you want to do with him?
That's all dependent on Justin Fields.
Yeah, man, I don't know this because that situation. I mean, we've seen the highlights. People always fall in love with these training camp highlights. I do myself. I know that. Um, and then you fall in love with it, and then here we are, and it's a
Yeah.
disaster waiting to happen.
Well, my thing is this: that's that's Justin Fields' boy, and when you think about receivers playing with Justin Fields, they think that their value is going to go down, but DJ Moore had his best year with Justin Fields.
It's just funny because the injury that happened with Justin Fields, they made it sound like it was awful.
Yeah, all he did
They
was
tore
just
an ACL. He was done for the season, done for the
yeah,
forever. They made it sound like it was terrible when it's
yeah.
a dislocated toe. I mean, I'm sure that hurt, but I mean the way it dropped, I thought he tore his ACL.
I did too.
Like I thought he was done. Um, yeah, man. T. Higgins right here at 6'4" also. I'm not really playing a ton of either.
Nah, I
And
never played T. Higgins. I never played T. Higgins.
I will in Showdown. I will, but not main slates. I won't. Terry McLaurin again, we kind of talked about this already. We don't know what the situation is going to be with him. He could play, he could not play. I could not tell you what's going to happen. Um, as far as if he is out, Debo Samuel at 5'2" is way too cheap. Luke
Sure.
McCaffrey 3'5", that's cheap.
Uh-huh.
Um, we don't know. Like I said, with training camp, it could
Yeah,
be Lane, it could be Gallup, it could be Noah Brown. I don't know.
sure.
They also have Kenji Osborne. Again, we don't know, but I know a surefire guy would be Debo Samuel 5'2" would be the guy I would go to. Um, if Terry McLaurin's in, I still kind of like Debo Samuel a little bit, but not as much. Are you kind of in the same boat as I am?
I would. I would fade the whole Washington offense if Terry McLaurin don't play
Really?
because oh yeah, hell yeah, because Debo would be mega chalk if that happened. Debo would be mega chalk. Austin Eckler would be chalk because they would figured they would just put him out there as more of a pass catching role to fill the void for Terry McLaurin not being out there. Yeah, and I would definitely fade that whole. I would definitely fade Debo if Terry McLaurin is not on the field week one. Debo Samuel at that price point would be like 40% of it.
I feel you. Devontae Adams 6'1", Sutton 6,000, Metcalf 5'9", JSN 5'8", Waddle 5'7". I know you're liking Devontae Adams.
Yep.
I know you are. Sutton at 6,000 is kind of an overprice for me.
Yeah.
I know he had his up and downs. The Metcalf situation, I don't know. I kind of want to take the wait and see approach week one and see what happens with him and Rogers' connection. Maybe
I,
it's glorious, maybe it's awful, maybe it's just minimal. I don't know.
yeah.
The JSM with Sam Darnold, again, we don't know. And I keep repeating myself over and over and over again. But again, new quarterback, things can change, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Waddle, I just never seemed to get right last year. So my bias for Waddle is right there with me, and that I'm going to continue fading him. Um, how do you feel about this range?
Well, we know. I think I'm the only one that likes Devontae Adams. I said this to numerous people, and they're all giving me the same thing. They're all laughing at me. They're giving me the he's washed.
I just don't know, man. Like it's
I just see Matthew Stafford just chunk it all over the field. Who else? I'm willing to go. Look, I'm an Aaron Rodgers guy. I'm willing to try to see what Aaron Rodgers to DK Metcalf is going to look like. Because you know Rodgers is going to go out there and want to stick it to the Jets. Because that's the kind of person that Aaron Rodgers is.
well, we know also not to cut you off. Sorry,
Very
with
good.
Rodgers, he's gonna have his wide receiver one. He's gonna have his guy that he's gonna pepper with targets. We've seen this time and time again with him. With
Yeah.
him and Wilson, look at it last year. Peppered him. When Garrett Wilson was out, was Lazard who he peppered.
Yeah.
Uh, he has his guy, so we know that good and well. This could be like I said, glorious to where he's just gonna pepper DK with targets.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's not even open, he's gonna still try to hit him. So.
Feed inject that into my veins. I would take that every. If I know that's going to be it, I'm putting that in my week one lineup, hands down, no questions asked.
So again, sorry not to cut you off, like I said before, but yeah, man, I just feel like he's gonna pepper him, which it could happen. That's what Rogers does.
And you don't have to play Rodgers with that. You can just throw DK out there if you think he's going to get peppered.
It's quite possible. Marvin Harrison Jr. 5'5". I saw the whole weight situation thing, how he slimmed down, or did he slim or did he gain weight? I don't remember. Did
Oh,
he bulked up?
yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, I couldn't remember. Which again, that could work for him at 5'5". Uh,
Love it.
Jamison Williams 5'5", super boomer bust.
Yeah.
One week he could get you zero, the next week he could get you freaking 40 or 50 points. We don't know. It's so boomer bust. Um, Jared Judy 5'4", again, kind of boomer bust as well, inconsistent as can be. So one week again, here we are. Just looking at last year, 11, 12, 8, 13, 2, 4, 2, 12. And then we had week 11, 29, 14, 43 against Denver. I mean, this is what I call inconsistent, to say the least. Um, how do you feel about these guys with MH or Marvin Harrison, Jamison Williams, Judy? You like any of them?
I love Marvin Harrison. Jameson, you're 100% right on. Uh,
So bust.
he, he is. I saw a thing that said Dan Campbell wants him to get more involved in the offense this year to really be a guy. But I feel like I've heard that before, and it's just the same thing over again. So, and also, like I said about golf, new offense coordinator, so you just don't know. Jerry Judy, I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole, man. I don't know who your quarterback is, and the reason you got all them good numbers is because Jameis Winston likes to sling it around the yard. So
Yep.
Marvin Harrison Jr., no doubt.
Um, and then Reed at 5'4". Again, well, I don't know what the situation is gonna be at Green Bay. It could be the Matthew Golden show. It could be Dobbs. We see him Wicks now with the training camp highlights as well at 3-4.
Yeah.
They signed Will Shepherd um from Colorado. So
Mm-hmm.
they have all these. I mean, Bo Melton's playing corner, allegedly. I don't know, man.
It's just too many mouths to feed.
I don't know, man. Then going back to where I was, Cooper Cup at 5-3, I'm liking a ton. I'll take it. I know you're on Devontae Adams,
Yep.
so I'll be taking Cooper Cup in the new town of Seattle. And then we have the New England situation with Stephon Diggs. I don't know. Again, somebody's going to get cut on this team. They have a lot of mouths to feed. Matt Collins is out for now. They signed him to a contract, though. I would imagine they would keep him. Who's
Yeah.
staying and who's going on this team? Obviously, Diggs is staying. Uh,
Hmm.
Kyle Williams, I feel like will stay.
Yeah.
Douglas would stay. And then we have Booty, Bourne, Baker, Polk, and Hollins. This is where it gets kind of all over the place. I don't trust Drake May against Las Vegas. I'm going to be looking to fade him.
I
Which
don't mind. I don't mind him. He gets an OC upgrade. As much as I don't like personally, I just don't like what's his face. I just said his name a little while ago. Josh McDaniels,
uh,
great OC, and now Drake May gets him. Because we saw what Mac Jones did with McDaniels. Then when McDaniels left, saw how bad he looked. So I don't. But man, if I had to pick, I'd probably say Booty, Baker, and Bourne are probably the receivers on the outs in New England.
yeah. We talked about Debo Samuel at 5'2". Talk to me about the Carolina situation, since I know you're a Carolina fan.
So Canales comes from Tampa, and they had Evans and Godwin.
Correct.
That's what he's trying to do with Leggett and McMillan. Leggett was super inconsistent. The guy he has the best rapport with is Adam Thielen, which is like crazy because that's the. I mean, Adam Thielen's still really good at his age, but you want him to have a connection with one of these younger guys. But everyone's saying Hunter Renfro looks really good. I got to see that for me to believe that. It's just it's kind of like Green Bay, man. You just don't know.
I feel like one of these guys is going to go off. Somebody's going to go. I feel like it's going to be the same situation every week. So a different one's going to go off.
It might be McMillan. I mean, it might be T Mac. I mean they liked him so much to spend a top 10 pick on him. So
It's
my
going
feeling
to be
is
somebody.
it'll probably be Leggett because he's got chemistry everybody shown. But man, him and Adam Thielen just have a connection that I can't explain. He likes Adam Thielen.
So there's a guy in this range also that I'm kind of liking. And
Yeah,
Jacob Myers at 5'1". I feel like
yeah,
that's cheap for his production.
I
I
agree.
don't know why he's 5'1". I like it.
And he's going against his old team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all over Jacoby Myers at 5'1". Olave, that quarterback situation scares me for Olave.
And I saw Spencer Rattler said last year that the goal is as long as he's quarterback, he's going to try to get the ball to Chris Olave, which I think Shuck will too. So I don't hate Olave.
It's also an injury away for
Yeah,
Olave.
and he's one hit away too. He
I'm
burned so bad. He was my lock of the week one week, and that's that game he got hit in like the
dude,
first half.
it stresses me out. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
Calvin Ridley at 5,000. I can't warden him. It's cheap.
That's hey, he gets a quarterback upgrade too, man. You got to think, dude. People keep saying this, and this is so true. I have never seen a number one pick get talked about less than Cam Ward. Literally, no one's talking about him.
Yeah, man. I mean, at least he can throw the ball forward compared to Will Levis. So at
Yeah, Will Levis to me was just god awful,
least the
and
ball is going forward. That's all that matters.
true that. True that.
So
Cam
Darnold,
Ward threw some crazy, wacky ass lateral in the 8 feet in the air and
yeah,
hope for the best, like Will Levis did.
for real. Darnell Mooney, I think he's going to be out for an extended period of time because they signed DJ Chark. DJ
Yeah,
is not in the player pool. So something's going on with Mooney. I think the injury is worse than what they're saying.
yeah,
Not for them to sign the veteran DJ Chark. Um, Travis Hunter, again, we don't know what the snaps are going to be like. They're saying that he's going to be playing both sides of the ball. Obviously, I don't know what's that's going to look like. I'd rather just drop down for $100 less and play Jawan Jennings at 4'9". Um, wide receiver one wants to get paid. This situation is all here for him. No Debo, no Ayuk. What else can he ask for Jennings? Um,
He played pretty
Pittman,
good last year too.
yeah, man, he did. He did. Pittman at 4.9. That's a cheap price tag at first glance.
Yeah.
You like that at all?
It's a crowded wide receiver room, so I question it because you don't know who's playing. I like it more if Daniel Jones was the starter, but to me, Richardson likes to throw to Alec Pierce more than anyone. Every time I look at highlights of Anthony Richardson throwing the ball, he's throwing it to Alec Pierce.
For real.
But
Uh,
then when the quarterback gets in there, their favorite target is Josh Downs.
yeah. Which Josh Downs is 4.6. Um, Looking at a couple more guys, we talked about Thielen. If we're going to the Houston side of the ball with receivers, we have Nico, obviously, and then we have Higgins, um, Kirk, Noel, Michi,
Mhm.
Notate Noah Hutchinson. Who do you like from this group of guys?
Well, I said I like Nico, but man, Christian Kirk gets. I think Christian Kirk gets a quarterback upgrade as well from going from Trevor Lawrence to C.J. Stroud, and he doesn't have to be the top guy anymore. He can be that number two option, which he excels at, and he's healthy now. That is a good. That's a solid number two option to have in your wide receiver core, like Christian Kirk. So
Yeah,
I would go with Kirk in that one.
I'm not playing Shaheed at 4.6. Reminds me of another boomer bust sort of guy.
He booms a lot. I'll give him that.
That's boom when he's on the field.
He's a,
Um, I do like Ibuka at 4.6 with no Godwin. That's a
yeah.
cheap price tag. Wandale, I'm not messing with. Marvin Mims is another definition of a boom Russ guy. One week he's going to get you a 100-yard touchdown, the next week he's going to get you 0 points. I know they're trying to get him more reps, but again, I don't want to play this Russian roulette kind of game where
Yeah.
we 0, 2, 1, 3, and then oh wait, here's the 22. Oh wait, here's another 33, 22. I'm not playing that game. Um, Purcell, I apparently he's supposed to be back pretty soon. I think today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh, he's supposed to be back. So again, 4 or 5 is a cheap price tag with no Debo Samuel on the team, and then we're kind of getting into the gross range. Yeah, this is kind of gross. The Calvin Austin, the Dobbs. I mean, Dobbs at 4.3 is so cheap, man. When you're priced next to Diami Brown and Calvin Austin, dude, Dobbs at 4.3 is cheap. I know, but
Yeah.
you got to admit that's a cheap price tag for him. From last year to now,
It's about right for me, my honest opinion, because that wide receiver is so crowded.
yeah.
He's don't make the team.
Are you liking any other guys kind of down here in this range in the
I
threes?
talked about one because of an injury.
Oh,
Uh, you said it for you found out before I did.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Out for the year, right?
I don't know if he's out for the year, but he's going to be out for the beginning of the season. We're talking
Me,
about Hurts.
me and D Prodigy. Before, just so everyone that watches this, we talk about what we're going to talk about in the video before we record. Me and him both like Xavier Restrepo a lot. Okay, let me rephrase this. I like him a lot.
No, yeah, I like him a ton. I think Burks is going to be out for a certain period of time.
Mhm.
I'm not liking Van Jefferson a ton. I think the connection with Restero and Cam Ward is going to be great, but I'm also liking Lockett as well as 4,000. I think that's a good price tag for it as well. That I
Not,
skipped. Do what?
not bad. Tyler Lockett at 4,000.
But I do like Xavier at 3-3. I do.
I do too.
Uh, I think it's going to be him or Alec getting snaps at 3-1. That's
Yeah,
another great price tag. The Stanford breakout. I mean, one of the best college receivers on the planet,
yeah.
and Alec from Stanford. Again, I liking Xavier. I'm liking Alec. I'm liking a lot of these Tennessee guys. I could be burned. Um,
Well, not really because
and if I'm burned, I'm burned. But again, I think somebody's going to have the targets. It's going to be Ridley. It's going to be
I think
Lockett.
it's going to be like a 34 to nothing game with Tennessee and Denver.
Uh-huh.
Tennessee can still get whooped. It can be like a 41 to 14 game, but Cam Ward throws for almost 300 yards trying to catch up.
Yeah, man. Um, I like I said, I do like Xavier.
Love him.
And then again, not really Andre. I'm not playing from Cincinnati at 3.7.
Uh,
Patrick Atwell. I'm not playing Troy Franklin.
no.
again, I'd rather just target these Tennessee guys to say the least, and then see what other injuries or cuts happen. Um, again, this is the first look we still have a while to go.
Oh yeah,
Tight end wise, Bowers at 6'5", McBride 6'2". Give me Kittle at 5'8", man. Uh,
yeah. He's gonna be the highest known of those two, though.
yeah, man, I'm all over George Kittle. I'm liking him over McBride and Bowers. And again, if that burns me, that burns me. Laporta 5,000, Njoku 4,700. I don't know what that quarterback room is going to look like for Njoku. He
Yeah,
didn't
no,
last season. He got burned. I mean, he was literally burned, literally burned, and still played.
yeah.
Um, that dude, the dude is a monster. But I know you have your guys down here. I have my guy. Let's talk about it. I know you like more and talk to me.
I love Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram to me is the breakout tight end of 2025. He will be a top five fantasy tight end. Look, Sean Payton, whenever he has a tight ends do very well, and he has a gadget player that he loves to use. That is going to be Evan Ingram. They did not add any other receiver. They added R.J. Harvey at running back, but they added nothing else because Sean Payton got his due. Evan Ingram is going to be a fantasy monster.
You like Warren?
Who?
You like Warren from the Colts?
It depends on who the Colts starting quarterback is. If it's Daniel Jones, yes. If it's Anthony Richardson, no.
Can I interest you in Kyle Pitts?
No.
I'm liking him, man. At 4-3 against Tampa Bay, I'm playing it.
Go for it.
I'm playing it with him
I'm
at Penix, man, and Drake London. I'm locking and loading it.
I'm
Uh,
rooting.
then we have the crowded room of Freiermuth and Johnny Smith in Pittsburgh. Again, I don't know what the targets are going to look like for that situation. Zach Ertz is getting older and older by each season, but
Yeah.
he's been consistent. I mean, you can't get me wrong. He's been a
No,
hard target for Jaden Daniels. That seems to be the blanket for him. Whenever Jaden Daniels is in trouble, he looks for Ertz, and it works.
yeah.
Again, I can't blame him. I know we have Kraft right here at 4,000. I'm not really getting to the Hooper entry that opens up Hunter Henry. Um,
If Hooper's hurt, man, Hunter Henry's not a bad option.
no man, and then Auden at 3,800. I mean, we saw the production with him at Baker. I liked it. We have the New Orleans situation with Taysom Hill. Again with the knee injury. If he is out, let's go to New Orleans. Um, Jawan Johnson 3,300, not bad.
Not
Uh,
bad.
and then Schultz 3,500 against the Rams. We know the Rams are horrible against tight ends.
Man, he Schultz fell off.
I mean, and like I said, we saw the Rams last year against tight ends. Awful,
Yeah.
awful. So I'm all over Dalton Schultz at 3,500, Higbee at 3,400, Chig 3,400.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just playing a lot of George Kittle, man, to say the least.
Oh yeah, I'm all over George Kittle too.
Playing a
Ingram,
lot of Kittle and Pitts.
one other guy, like I said, Mason Taylor for the Jets. Uh, Cole Kmet had really good seasons with Justin Fields. Mason Taylor is going to be Mason Taylor. If you didn't know, the son of Jason Taylor. It's going to be probably going to be the Jets starting tight end. I think he's 2,900. I don't know who in the hell is going to play tight end for the Dolphins.
Darren Waller, man.
I don't think it's going to matter.
Can you believe they signed him though? Can you
I,
believe he's back?
I was surprised by that.
Can you? I mean, I can't believe that he's back, man. I guess the Rapid career was not going well.
No,
So
no,
it's going to be him though. I mean, they're not going to play Julian Hill
nope.
or Pharaoh Brown, the ghost of Pharaoh Brown. It's going to be the Darren Waller show, man.
Like I said, I'm surprised they didn't like them and the Giants are the ones I'm surprised didn't go get Noah Fant.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, man. And then you ready to go to defense?
Denver,
You like in Denver,
a lot.
even with Cam Ward and Xavier and all them fools?
Yep.
For me, it's kind of hard. I kind of like the Bengals at 3-6, just because we don't know who's playing quarterback for Cleveland.
I don't know. That Bengals defense is
You trust him if Sanders starts, you trust him against the Bengals.
The Bengals barely added anything to that
You're
defense.
crazy. You're crazy, man.
I don't know, man.
You're
I can see
crazy.
what you're going for. I can see what you're saying, dude. But
Or the Cardinals against the Jake Hayner, Tyler Shaw. I mean,
that,
Rattler, that's disgusting.
that one I agree with.
I do like Kamara though, but still,
Yeah,
I don't agree. Like I said, I'm not really on the Rams against Houston. We know how Houston is boom or bust. Um, the Steelers could be interesting against the Jets. With Justin Fields again, the toe's a serious injury.
yeah,
Who knows? I'm not liking the Jaguars against Carolina. I'm kind of liking Carolina's offense a little bit more.
yeah,
Uh, the Patriots, maybe. If you don't think Jinty's going to live up to the hype in week one, and
yeah.
Geno Smith is kind of sporadic, and we know he throws interceptions.
Sure, he does.
Um,
That's what you want for your. I mean, the best teams you want to play against are teams that throw a lot, so you have a chance to get a pick.
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't live up to the hype in week one, Jets a 2-8.
Uh, I don't like that Jets defense at all. And Rodgers don't throw a lot of picks. Rodgers don't throw a lot of picks. I would go the other side though. You never have a bad day rooting for a Steelers defense because they'll get you sacks.
And then
You
I'm not,
come out of there with probably 6 or 7 points from your defense.
yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be an interesting week one to say the least.
It is. I can't wait for the Hall of Fame game next week.
What's your favorite stack before we go? What
Uh,
stack are you liking?
oh man, for week one, I'm really liking. Dude, honest to God, I am really liking. I've been on this Cardinals Saints game for a while. I really like Kyler with Kamara and Marvin Harrison.
I'm getting a lot of this Tampa Bay and Atlanta game, and it's disgusting. But I'm
Um,
also getting a lot of this Carolina and Jacksonville game.
Another one I don't mind is the just Anthony Richardson with the Tyreek Hill run back. If
Yeah,
he if AR-15 is the starting quarterback of the Colts.
I think it's Caitlin Clark is going to start.
I mean, it could be Sophie Cunningham.
Oh man. But yeah, this is week one. This is our first look. Again, I'm down to do another show before week one. We're definitely going to be probably doing it.
Yep.
Because again, things will change. Cuts will happen. Surprising cuts will happen to say the least. Injuries will happen. I mean, we've already gotten another one as we speak with Kenny McIntosh from the Seahawks, who just got injured and probably out for the year. Um,
Oh,
so again, that's another injury. So 4-4 for Kenny McIntosh, who's already injured. We had Burks earlier with a fractured collarbone. We had
mm-hmm.
Mixon with the foot. Again, these injuries are happening. So again, take this with a grain of salt, but this is kind of just our first week look. Again, you have any closing thoughts, man, before we get out of here?
Nah, just excited to be doing this again. I remember we kept messaging each other throughout the offseason, like, "Hey man, can't wait for football." You're like,
For
"Same,
real. For real. I mean, I'm sitting here watching UFC. I'm still ready for football though. It's
same."
coming up with the Thursday game. So again, thank you for tuning in. Hope it is a great and safe rest of the day, everybody. Have a good one.